Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the second time I've tried to film this introduction, but my police scanner keeps going off and it's going insane. So here I am again, trying this again. So today I am going to use some scraps from my latest altered composition notebook that I've made. I'm not using this one yet. I still need to put the washi tape on the edges. But you guys know that I love to use the altered composition notebooks. I use them all the time. These are a couple right here that I am currently using. So sorry guys, it's going off like crazy. We've had bad weather, so there's wrecks everywhere. I apologize. I should get up and go turn it off, but I'm not. Anyway, so like I said, I'm not using this one right now, but I like to have several on my shelf right ready to go for when I complete one. And so I've made this one with my favorite paper pad of all times. It is the Die Cuts with a View preserved paper. And so I definitely do not want to waste any of this paper whatsoever. So what I have done is I created this cute little mini book using some scraps. And I want to say, I may be wrong, but I want to say that I seen this on Sandy at Septeria 18's channel a long time ago. Sandy, if I am wrong, please let me know. But I am going to tag her channel in the description box because I really do believe that it is something that I've seen on her channel. But it's just using a couple of sheets of 3x6 that I have created, and then as you can see, I've done some stamping on some, and if you look real closely, this is some different paper, but you can't really see the pink. So I just stamped some tickets on it and cut them out. And then it's got a little pocket here that I used one of the die cuts out of the paper pad and put in there. I've got some more tickets in this little pocket here. And then I done another little one of the tags. And then back here I used a piece of the scraps to make a little envelope. And I've just attached it to the back with a little mini paper clip that I put a little charm on. And then I covered my spine with a little piece of the paper. Not necessary, but I went ahead and done it. So let's go ahead and show you guys how I created this. Now again, like I said, this is, this will be my next altered composition notebook that I will move into. It is not one that I am currently using, but I don't want to waste that paper. So you can actually do this with however many sheets of paper you want to do. You can use 5, you can use 6, however big you want to make it, you can make it. For the purposes of this video, I'm just going to use 3 so that it'll be the same as this. And these are cut at 3 inches by 6 inches. And so with that being said, you could actually use your 3x6 paper pads. I recommend using double-sided paper, although you don't have to. There are other ways you can get it if you have the white showing. There are other things you can do. But I'm using the double-sided paper simply because I have the scraps from that altered composition notebook that I just done. And like I said, I don't want to waste it. So on the 6-inch side, you're going to score at 2.5, and then again at 5. And you're going to do that to the 3 sheets, or however many sheets that you're using. You want to do that to each one. And it'll be sideways, but it doesn't matter. So there we go. And I'm going to put this out of the way. So now what I want to do is figure out what I want to be the front of my cover. And I think I want this, even though it's sideways. And so that means this will wrap around like this. And this will be my front cover. And so I want to fold this one around like that. Now, you could die cut your edges here if you wanted to have some really cute edges. And I do have my stuff right here, but honestly, I just don't feel like getting the machine out to do it again. So I am just simply I'm just going to corner round. I think I'm going to do the 1/4 inch quarter round. I normally use the 1/2 inch. And so I'm actually going to do that on the small side of all of them. Or, you know, the small fold side where I've scored it at the 5 inch. Okay. And so I'm just going to go ahead and fold these really good just to get a good fold on them. And then we'll figure out which way they're going to go. But for right now, it's not going to hurt to fold them this direction. Okay. So I am using this as my cover. So it's going to be just like this. When you're facing, you're going to have the 2.5, 2.5, and then the little 1 inch side here. So I'm simply going to take this and fold it over this way, and this I'm folding back. So I am going to take some glue, and I'm just going to glue this flap down right here. I could make this into a pocket, but I'm going to have plenty of pockets, so I don't really need to. So there is the start of our little booklet. So now what I want to do is figure out what I want to be the pocket here, and I think I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to have this like this, and I'm going to turn this one this way. So same thing that I just did. But the only difference, because I want to make that top pocket so that whenever you open this, you're going to have the pocket right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my little thin glue thing here. This is still Fabri-Tac. And I'm going to glue on the inside of that score line. And I'm going to glue in a U shape. Just like this, and there I went. See, glue in my desk. It has to happen on every video, or else it would not be one of my videos. So, alright, now how I do this is I just simply do it like this right here, and then I just slide it in like that. And that's just how, the best way for me to get them lined up. You may be better than I am and can just eyeball it. I cannot do it. So I don't even attempt it. So now that I've got that done like that, I am just going to simply take this right here, and I am going to glue both sides of that flap. And so that has now made me that little pocket or little tuck. Okay? And I don't know why I'm trying to put this back on, but I have the worst luck with glue, so I need to keep it on. Alright. So there's that. So see, we've already got the start of our little book, and then if you notice right here, I have this little top pocket. Alright. So now we need to do the same thing here. And I think I'm going to do it like this, and so that's going to wrap around like that right there. And so I'm just going to do the exact same thing that I just did. And I am going to take this and I am going to get my glue again. And I am going to glue on the inside of that score line. And this is creating my pocket. There I went on the desk. Y'all knew it was going to happen again. I don't know why I do that. Every single video, I glue my desk at some point in time. It never fails. Alright, so again, I'm just going to line it up and put it just like that. And we have that. And now I'm just going to take my glue. And I'm just going to glue that strip just like that. Okay. And the book, this little booklet is actually done. Why won't you go on? Okay, let me stop. I gotta get that on. Okay. So now our little book is technically, it's done. You do not have to cover the spine if you don't want to. I like to cover it. So I've just got this little strip here. It looks like it's probably about a ½ inch. And it's the same height, so it's 3 inches. And what I like to do, just to get a good fold around, is I like to take it and I like to score every 1/8 inch. And this is a little difficult sometimes, but especially with it being this little, but we're going to try it. And so I'm just literally scoring on every single line. And by doing that, it just makes it fold a little better. So you see it'll just kind of wrap on around. Again, this is not something that you have to do. It's just something I like to do. So again, I'm going to get my glue and I'm just going to glue right along here. Just like that. I'm just going to take my little piece of paper and I'm going to line it up. And I'm going to hold it there for just a second. Just like that. And then I am going to put some glue back here on this side. Just like I did on the front side there. And then I'm just going to fold that around. Okay. And I'm going to hold on to that for just a second because I want that glue to dry. And so, honestly, this little booklet, it's done. There's, you know, you can embellish it however you want to embellish it. You can add stuff to it. You can decorate the front. You can ink it up. So I'm just going to hold this because it doesn't feel like it's glued down yet. Why is it that, you know, when you don't want the glue to stick real quick, it does. And when you want it to stick real quick, it doesn't. That's how it always happens. Okay. So I am going to grab this. This is one of the pages that came in that that paper pad. And y'all know I love that paper pad. It is truly my favorite paper pad of all times. And I'm just going to cut a couple of these out. I don't need this many. But you know what? May as well go ahead and cut them. So I'm just going to cut right here. Let me cut I could have already had these cut out, couldn't I? But no, that would have made too much sense. And let's just do one more. I think that's all we really need. And I'm just cutting along there. Okay. We'll just use 2 for now. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I think I have it, where is it? I have some. I just have them. Well, patootley winks. Oh, here it is. I think I have some little tiny, those may be too big. I don't know, we may just go ahead and put it in there anyway. Let's see. All right, so I am just going to use my, whatever this is, crocodile. And I think I am going to punch the hole right there. And let's do this one as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this on there. Hang on one second, guys. Sorry about that. I was trying to hear what they were saying about, because I got a call for my church area. So, all right. So I am just going to put this little doodad on, maybe. Attempt to anyway. I always have the worst time trying to get these things in. How many of you guys have problems with these? Is it just me? Probably. But we're going to try it anyway. Alright, let's try this again. This will take longer than making the actual book. Like, for real. Alright, there we go. Not too bad. Not the greatest, but it's not that bad either. Alright. One more. Let's see if we can do it. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, bad boy. Yay, we got it done. It's not the greatest looking, but you know what? I've seen worse. I've done a lot worse. Alright, let me set this out of the way. And I think I may put a little tie on that. Maybe. So let's just cut a little piece of string here. And I'm just going to stick it in because I think it looks a little more finished with a little tie. And I'm wondering, I was thinking I should just tie it, but that's really short. So we're just going to tie it like this for now. Just like that. And we're going to call it a day. Yep. We're going to be done with it. See guys, this takes longer than the actual book does. How bad is that? Alrighty. And then I'm going to just stick this right in here. Alright, so this one I am not going to torture you guys and make y'all watch me try and tie a little string around it. Not happening. We're just going to stick it in there. Okay. Now for the envelope, you can honestly use whatever size papers you have. And I'm just looking to see what I have right here. Let's use this one. Alright, so that's going to work. So I'm just going to trim some of this off. Let me just see. Let me just go ahead and kind of fold it a little bit. Alright. And let me trim some of this off, and then I can give you the size if you want me to. Alright, so I'm just going to trim it like right there. Alrighty, so how big is this? Let's see. This measures 4 inches by 2.5. So, oh, I done that right at 1.5. Ooh, I'm better than I thought. So let's get our scoreboard back out. And since this is scored at 1.5, let's score it again at 3. And then I'm just going to turn it on the 3-inch side, and I'm going to score a 1/4 of an inch on that side, flip it around, and do a 1/4 of an inch again. Okay. So now it looks like this. Let's fold this over. Ah, that ain't working good. So we may need to cut some of that off, which if we do, we will, because I apparently did not measure good. So, you know, what do? You improvise. We're just going to cut a little bit of this off to make up for my craziness. Now let's see if it folds over, and it does, so we're good. I done that on purpose, guys. I knew it. Yeah. Don't believe that. Alright, so I am folding those little 1/4 inch marks. I'm folding them in. Just like that. Maybe. Alright. So right here, I am going to, on this edge, I'm just going to take a little bit off right here. And then right here, I'm going to cut at an angle in, and then I'm going to cut this part completely off. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Just cut it in, and then I'm going to cut all completely off right there on that score line. Alright, now I am going to put a little thumb pull right here. And then I am going to use my chomper, and I am going to round those corners on the 1/4 inch side. And so see, I have a cute little envelope. And I am just going to take this right here, and I am going to glue these flaps down. Maybe I'm gluing myself down instead. But that's what I always do. You guys should know that. Alright, so on this one, I think I'm actually going to, you know what, guys, I didn't realize, but that's not going to look good. So let's take this envelope, and we're going to actually, this time, I'm going to glue this envelope down, and I'm going to glue it on 3 sides, so that I make a little pocket again. So we will have the little envelope, but we are also going to have a pocket that we could tuck something down in it. Hang on, guys. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Yes, different day, different nail polish, different outfit. I'm sorry. I had to go and watch my grandson. And by the time I got done watching him, it was just so late, so I didn't even try to get back on here. But I have finished that little mini journal that we were working on. I ended up just using more of the scraps. I made like a mini tag right here that opens up, and I just stuck that there. I had glued this envelope on before I had to go. I did not put anything in there yet. I did make a little mini tag and stick down there behind it. And then right here, I just have like a little fold out card type thing. And then we of course have that tag there. And then back here, I just put a little tuck. So there you go, guys. Super simple, super quick, super easy to do. Let me know what you guys think. And again, I'm going to tag Sandy in this video, because I really do think that I've seen this on her channel a long time ago, but I do think it was from her. So Sandy, again, if this was not your tutorial, please let me know. I would appreciate that. But if it is, let me know that as well, so I'll know if my memory is okay. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye, guys.